Eom Business Network. So much for one broadcast.
With just a few days to the presidential and National Assembly elections, we wish to join all peoples of goodwill all over the world to call for a free, fair and transparent, as well as credible and peaceful elections. Long live Nigeria. Hello there, it's another beautiful day and thank you very much for joining us. You're watching the Eom Business Network, indeed the voice of corporate Nigeria. I am Olorogo Elkanah Mowari. Today on the program, we shall be talking about business and the Nigerian economy. We'll be speaking with some industry operators about their businesses in relation to the operating environment. Also on the lineup is Spot On with Evangelist Paulinus Ugochukwu, who is Executive Chairman, International Market Association, ALABA International Market Electronics. He is also the Executive Chairman of Sound Prince. And on the face-to-face is Otumba Kamarudin Zulu, who is the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of SHAFFYKAY and Company Property Limited. It's a package you must see. Sit back as we bring you the details. From the stable of Audio Victory Limited, Sound Prince. Sound Prince is a trusted household name in top-quality musical instruments across Nigeria and Sub-Sahara Africa. Sound Prince, power amplification, loudspeakers, digital mixers, drum sets, sax and trumpets, and many more. Sound Prince, Shop BB26G, ALABA International Market, Ojo, Lagos. Call 080-2301-2261 or log on to www.soundprince.com. Sound Prince, the home of musical instruments. Let us begin with matters on education. Statistics has revealed that investing in education is significant to success in the life of individuals as well as for the economic development of nations globally. In Nigeria, however, there are some challenges. Founder of BALAD Private School, Alhaji Alade Bello, has elaborated on the ingredients for driving success in educational institutions.
Well, I can say the quality of teachers that we have, and then the background of even the proprietor himself. And then we have worked also with the kind of trainings that we have had, have also helped in making sure that we have quality teachers. The little experience I've gathered through various trainings that I've had, both locally and abroad. There is no how we recruit here without testing you. You must pass. In fact, whether it's primary or secondary, you must pass mathematics and English. I will do it and go through it myself. And then if you can pass the maths, and I can tell Nigerians why we are poor in science and why our children are very poor in mathematics. We have primary school where you just employ somebody and then you push them to be teaching children. And that is what is responsible for our poor performance in mathematics. It is the way we also recruit has also helped us in terms of quality and with the support of the kind of parents we have. What I'm trying to say is that the quality of our teachers is what is helping. Because if you don't want to do examination malpractices, your recruitment must be perfect so that they can give quality education to those children.
In another development, Chief Executive Officer of IKORNE Inc., Eni Eniola, spoke to Eom Business Network News on the uniqueness of the company's services.
As a consultancy firm, basically what we do is we get people in and we get a lot of proposals for projects. So we advise, people come in with their ideas, and we sit down and decide, okay, look, we believe in this idea, we can be a partner to it, we can fund some of your ideas. Our consultancy is not just about advising businesses. We advise and we also try to help in the sense of the small businesses that we can still afford to help. Also, regardless of that, when people bring in different kind of projects that we believe can affect or help the bottom of the pyramid to grow, we tend to put those kind of projects on our to-do list.
Director, Project and Human Resource, Miriam Okpara, spoke about the company's new innovation, Bingo.
Bingo Nigeria is the first of its kind, backed up by heavy technology, backed up by a lot of integrity and accountability. We want to tell people that yes, when you play with your money, you get rewards. We have a draw room set up. It's fully functional, set up to be able to have live draws, and we have different games, and each of the games have their own set of ports. And then so we have a presenter, and then we also do have a camera crew who make sure that these draws are drawn. We film them live, and then we show on social media live. But that's not happening now. It will start to happen from the third week of February, when we now go fully live, because our terminals are not on the streets yet.
And that is the Eom Business Network news. SHAFFYKAY and Company Property Limited. When you think of a real estate and property development firm that offers customer satisfaction, quality real estate projects, excellent service delivery, and maximum return on investment, then think SHAFFYKAY and Company Property Limited. SHAFFYKAY and Company Property Limited. Asset valuation, dynamic real estate development, land reclamation, project development, investment advisory, land document processing and valuation, and many more. SHAFFYKAY and Company Property Limited. Suite 3C Princess and Angel Plaza, opposite Lagos Business School, Lekki Ekpe Expressway, Alasia Aja, Lagos. Hotline 070-8822-4435. Or log on to www.shaffykayproperties.com. Isiaka Oyebamiji is the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Landmark College.
We started operation in the year 2007, and to the glory of God, we've been here trying to do the best thing we can do in the educational industry in the country. We specialize in the secondary education, and since 2007 till date, to God be the glory, we have been making our own impact in the educational sector in this country. At least we have graduated over 8 sets now. I think ninth one will be graduated this year, and the result has been marvelous since then till date, and our products are all over the globe, doing wonderfully well there. Just simply put, self-discipline, that's one of our core values. Merit, everything we are doing here is merit-based. What we mean by that is that at the end of the day, we don't want any child that passed through Landmark College. We don't engage in what we call examination malpractices. We tell them that we have zero tolerance for examination malpractices. And since 2007 till date, we have been known for that. And just as I've said earlier, we are waxing stronger and stronger. Well, the government is supposed to be the #1 provider of education in every society. In fact, ideally, the private sector just supposed to be assisting, helping, not taking it up as it is now in Nigeria. Unfortunately, in our country here, it is the private sector that is now dictating even the pace. Most parents these days in this country prefer to take their children to private schools rather than public schools, irrespective of whatever it costs. That is why we have different categories, different shades of private, both primary, even up to nursery, up to tertiary institutions now, and secondary schools. So they are expected to take the lead, but rather than taking the lead, they are actually in the background. And again, if they even want to give support to the private sector, one will have expected them to create a kind of commission or a regulatory authorities who will now be able to regulate what is going on in the private sector. Even that one is not there either. In a good climate, we have inspectors of education who goes to both private and public schools to inspect what they are doing there and advise them on how they can do it better. But we don't even have that in Nigeria, for instance. So they have their roles there, but they are not playing it, unfortunately.
Olorunseyi Sunday and Wisdom Ezekiel are executive directors of Pertinence Limited.
I came to Lagos really to come and do business. With that, I got in contact with a particular financial services company that I worked with for like 5 years, after which we started some sideline business that we're doing, and eventually that resulted to Pertinence Limited.
Pertinence Limited is an enterprise development and people empowerment company. We have several business interests, but I must say real estate is the major, the most pronounced. That's what we are known for, and it's because of our track record when it comes to real estate. In the last 7 years, we have been involved in the business of solving housing deficit challenge in Nigeria. Prominently, we have been able to service over 10,000 customers. This among people that never thought they could own a plot of land, especially in a place like Lagos. But in the last few years, we have made it possible. And that became possible because of the unique pattern with which we came into the industry.
The past projects, the way we run our real estate company is we have brands. So we started from ABC Gardens. ABC Gardens, we have landed properties in places like Ota, places like Ofada, places like Ikorodu, all those houses, we call them ABC Gardens because we're able to create something that the common man can actually afford. Somebody who is saying, okay, I might not be that super rich, I just need something to start life with. So we have the ABC Gardens brand, and it's scattered all over many locations, really. So that's what we started with. Then later on, we moved up to VIP Gardens. VIP Gardens was created for people who are upwardly mobile, people who are coming up. You can say, okay, I can afford to buy a land of 2, 3 million, 4, 5 million, 10 million, as the case may be. So we created the VIP Gardens. Right now, the island properties is what we are focusing on. That's the recent project that we are working on now. It is all over the island, and that's where we are actually focusing on. Before now, last year, that was 2018, we launched the new Badagry homes. If you look at the major real estate drive towards the Badagry houses, it's actually championed by Pertinence Limited.
What we have designed for the new Badagry home can take care of both the low-income earners, the middle class, and even those at the top there. Now, we designed it not just as an housing project, but also as an investment. Now, we're looking at building houses there that will be managed through crowdfunding. So it simply means with your 50,000, with your 100,000, with your 200,000, you can own a piece of the new Badagry homes. And whatever returns that comes from this project is being shared to everyone based on your input into the project. So even for those that may not be able to afford to buy a flat or buy into the hotel project and all other projects that we have there, they can be a part of it through their investment with as low as 100,000 naira. So the young man that is struggling can put together 100,000 naira and say, I want to invest, I want to be a part of these new Badagry homes. And through that, whatever returns come is being shared, and whatever portion should get to you, gets to you. And that is for as long as the project is in existence forever.
Evangelist Paulinus Ugochukwu is the Executive Chairman, International Market Association, ALABA International Market.
ALABA market is the price of Nigeria. is the pride of Africa. It's the biggest electronic market in the whole Africa. We are contributing a lot of money in the economy of Nigeria. And government know that ALABA exists. All the electronics they use in Africa as a whole is being brought in Nigeria. Okay, started far back, 1978, maybe a few years before we were born. And the founding fathers that brought this market have done a good thing for the Africa, in Nigeria as a whole. They tried their best. They laid a good foundation. They have produced many big men, uncountables. So kudos must go to the founding father that established this market. Many of these products is being produced in Nigeria. I have my own company. And we are building a factory in my own town. So within a short time, the blend will be produced in Nigeria. Sabri is one of the household name in Nigeria, in Africa, because we have customers all over Africa. The good thing is the local brand this Sabri is not a foreign name, it's an indigenous name. And in Africa or in Nigeria, Sabri is one of the leading electronic companies in Nigeria. Go to the church, go to the mosque, those that rent, everywhere. The DJ, the sound engineer, everybody, all the church. We have almost all the big churches in Nigeria are using our instrument. It's one of the biggest electronic companies. And the good thing is there that Sabri is good quality and cheap. Good quality and cheap. We have customers all over Africa. Samples, we mainly musical instrument, speaker, amplifier, everything in the musical instrument we produce. Everything in the musical instrument we produce. And I have its own brand name samples.
At 40, we have been able to make a statement by celebrating it this way, which means that we are not fools. We regarded all that God has done for us over time. We appreciated the past leaders, the founding fathers, stakeholders, men and women who have contributed immensely to the success of the business community. So for me as a person, I'm very, very happy. I'm so grateful to God and to the entire system. I want to appreciate all of them for being there for the chairman. You cannot chairman yourself. You have to chairman people, or you have to lead people. And when the people you are leading are not following you, there is a problem. And what will make them to follow you is when you carry them along. So I want to appreciate them for supporting the chairman in his administration. And I want to assure them that throughout his tenure in this office, he has made so much promises and he has been fulfilling them one after the other. I want to assure everyone within this business community that his promises or his electioneering promises or campaign promises, as the case may be, must all be fulfilled. And that he's going to be a leader with a difference. How do I mean? A leader that understands the need of the people, who also is a stakeholder, major stakeholder in the market. He's not just a chairman, he's a major stakeholder. Most of his business interests are located within the market. So if there is breakdown of power, it affects you, it affects him. If there is a problem, in access road, it affects you, it affects him.
SHAFFYKAY and Company Property Limited is one of the foremost real estate companies in Nigeria with a touch of class in all its projects. The firm was established in 2001 and has become prominent in the circle of property development firms in Nigeria with its quality projects, innovation, and world-class service delivery that guarantee optimal satisfaction to its clients. Otumba Kamorudin Zulu is the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of SHAFFYKAY and Company Property Limited.
SHAFFYKAY and Co. Property Limited, we started in the year 2001. We became registered as limited liability in 2007. So that makes it 15 years now that we've become limited liability. The journey has not been easy though. It started as a one-man show. All glory to God Almighty for where we were today. Because the journey was so tough that it got to a point that I almost gave up. But today, I'm giving glory to God. Though it's not a destination yet, it's still a journey. We are still at it. We started from a street agent, land technician, to where we were today. To God be the glory. I am the one that supervised the sales and buy of 60 plots of land for ETEL Cooperative at Owonikoko Village in Shangotedo. I've done a lot. I supervised 200 plots of land at Shangotedo in Monastery area for a client. I facilitated and I supervise. So we have Splendid Garden Estate, Igojia. We have, that is phase 1, Splendid Garden Estate phase 2, Oniyori, behind Pan Africa University in Eleko. We have Success Garden phase 1 in Lekki Town. Then we have the phase 2 also at Itamaro. We have the phase 3 beside that Itamaro. We have King's Garden Estates phase 2 at Lekki Coastal. So we have Success Garden Estates, Ibadan, Oyo State at Omi Akpata in Ibadan. So all these estates is viable, not a projection. It's real. Go there, you say it. And all our estates, once you pay, you take possession. That's what we do. We are not here to take people's money without them seeing land.
They will say a trial will always convince one, especially when you have tried and you've had a good experience. You know, like we always tell our clients, they say sin is believing. We are not cut out for bragging. You know, that's why you hardly see us on air until now. Our work, our project speaks for us. Now you have a lot of estate developers now. They come up with some eye-catching flyers, you know, and then by the time you get to their site, you'd see nothing on ground. Or they promise heaven on earth, you know, on their site. But when you get there, you don't see it. So for us, that's why we are different. We want to replicate whatever we say, whatever we churn out, you know, on ground. So when you get to the site, you see that, oh, truly, these people are serious. It's what they have marketed to you that you are finding on ground. So that's why I said a trial will always convince one. And in that process, we have quite a lot of referrals. Most of our projects are sold on referrals.
Okay, what makes SHAFFYKAY different from others is our resolve to make sure that we do it differently from every other person. We are delivering peace of mind, we are delivering comfort, we are delivering a real thing. That is why we are different. And we are not promising without delivering. Our aim is to make sure that we deliver on whatsoever we promise you. That is what makes us different. And we stand out because we have projects that are also investment driven, that also give you returns. There are some people that says, if you approach them, they say, I have enough land, I don't want to buy land again. We also have a product that can make you invest and have returns.
To contribute our own quota in bringing about higher quality of education, to also standardize the education industry.
And this is where we'll bring down the curtains on yet another package of the Eom Business Network. Thank you very much for spending your valued time with us. We hope it was worth your while. But just in case you missed out on any aspect of it, then you can come with us to eomcoms.com and any of our other social portals, as you can see on the screen. Our deep gratitude to you, our sponsors, for your continued interest and support. Always remember, with you and us, we are champs. I remain Olorogo Elkanah Moare. Please, let's do this again. Same time, same channel next week. We'll see you then.